And welcome back. Frontier Nursing University hopes you'll join them in celebrating nurse practitioners this week and the great care they provide to our communities. So here to talk more about this with us today, we have Dr. Julie Marfell from the nursing at Frontier University. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
Can you talk to us a little bit about how you should choose a nurse practitioner?
Absolutely. You know, many times when you call a provider's office, someone will say, well, you can't get in to see the physician today, but we have a nurse practitioner. And I would really advise people to take advantage of that. You know, nurse practitioners can diagnose, they can treat, they can do pretty much a lot of things that the physicians can do. And the thing is that we collaborate with physicians and other providers, psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, everybody. And to be honest with you, when you can get a team of people together, it's wonderful because that way you get whatever kind of care that you need. Nurse practitioners are very holistic in their care, so they're always looking for ways to make sure that whatever you need, you can do as well. Because it's one thing to be able to say you need this prescription and you need to be able to walk, and you can't walk because maybe you don't live in a good neighborhood to walk and you can't afford the prescription. So we're going to say, can you do this, and really help you get your own goals together, as opposed to just saying, here's your prescription, come back if you need us.
Okay, so can you talk to us about when it's best to seek out a nurse practitioner? What might be a good scenario?
Anytime, really, but any common acute or common chronic illness, we are more than qualified to care for. You know, if you need to see a specialist, you need to see a specialist, and many times we may refer you to a specialist because it may be something that is not common, that's not easily treated, or it might be something that we're having trouble being able to treat, and you may need to go to specialty care. We may need to consult one of our other colleagues just to find out, you know, something's not exactly going the way we thought it would, so we'll consult with somebody and say, well, what do you think of this plan? And put our heads together, come up with a different plan, and then evaluate.
Okay, so then what are some of the benefits to seeing a nurse practitioner where you may have to go see a specialist, but there are plenty of things that the nurse practitioner can handle for you?
Absolutely. Like I said, we can prescribe, we can diagnose, but we have that holistic approach. You know, we're educated as nurses first, so we're taught to listen, to really listen and to pay attention to what you're telling us so that we can then figure out exactly what it is that you need and look at you on a holistically. Look at everything in your life. It might be that it's stress that's causing you to not feel well. It might be that it's because whatever you're taking is reacting to something else. But to really spend the time listening, doing some research, and figuring out exactly what we need to do to provide you the best care.
And so it's Nurse Practitioner Appreciation Weeks. How can people celebrate?
Well, if you see a nurse practitioner, thank them.
Okay.
First and foremost. You know, at Frontier, we have a virtual nurse practitioner event going on this week. It's Share Your Story, and we're very excited. If you go to www.frontier.edu, you can click in. We have students telling stories about themselves, why they chose to be a nurse practitioner. We have some of our students who have completed their doctoral projects telling us about their doctoral projects. I had the opportunity to interview them, and they're fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So there's many things. You can go to the American Association of Nurse Practitioners website. There's plenty of things on there to do too. But I just encourage people that when you get that question on the phone, well, you could see the nurse practitioner today, is to give them a try. You'll probably be very surprised and appreciate the fact that you can get in to see someone and they can take care of you.
All right, great advice as always. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Well, stay with us. Up next after the break, we have the Lexington Children's Theater here to talk about their next performance, The Snow Queen.